Here's the lights out of the package. There's the switch. You want to test them before you bother installing them. You don't want to over-install the battery pack because you will eventually have to take it back off to put in fresh batteries. So don't glue it on or anything crazy like that, because you will need to get in there again. Your basic zip tie works pretty well. And just make sure that the box is where you can get to the switch. We usually wrap the insulated part around the wire a bunch. If you run it all the way down, the lights start too far away, and then they end up too far away and there's a gap. So usually we wrap it around enough times to soak up some of the slack. That ought to about do it. And you'll notice I'm starting where the valve stem is, because you don't want to have the string of lights going across the valve if you can, or else it's hard to pump up the tire later. I'm purposely leaving a little extra slack up here so that there's some room when you pull the box off to put in new batteries without stretching the wire too much. And then I usually go right in through the spokes this way. If you hold it a little bit here while you stretch it tight, you don't want to have them incredibly tight, because if they get plucked a little bit, you don't want to immediately snap the wire. They don't have to be super tight, because as the wheel's spinning around, they'll get pushed out to the outside by themselves anyhow from the spinning of the wheel. So if they seem a little loose, don't worry, they'll settle right into place. And then you just continue this, being careful not to pull in the wires too hard, because they are pretty skinny. This reflector will just slide up out of the way while you're putting the lights on. And if you notice, the wire is going right in between all the spokes, which makes it less likely to get grabbed by stuff as the wheel's spinning around. If you're mounting the lights on a smaller wheel and you don't want to have them overlapping, it's totally fine to just cut them off. And here we are for the final test.
Like a